The anti-meta here with a new deck profile. Haven't made one in a while, but that's because I've kind of stopped playing for a while. I'm gonna keep playing, but I've had to do some stuff with school. This is gonna be Quickdraw, pretty much adapted for Junk Destroyer. Here's the deck. One Junk Synchron. He's just kind of there. Just you can get lucky, but he's also can make like Catastor, Brionac with tokens, and he can bring back Raikou. So he's pretty useful sometimes. Light and Darkness Dragon. It's kind of, it lets you win the game lots of the time because your opponent just tries to get rid of it, and they have to use at least 2 resources to get rid of it. So there's that. Next is Godia. I felt like playing Godia. I know I'm going to have a lot of field presence, but if I take damage from piercing from Bora or something like that, you know, that'll work out. Sangan, search for Quickdraw and Dandelion, and everything else really. Card Trooper, because Card Trooper's awesome. You can bring it back with Debris Dragon and just mill. Treeborn Frog, because it's pretty good. Like you're playing with, it's just like an extra token that just keeps coming back. Double Quickdraw Synchron, because it lets you make Drill Warrior and it lets you make Junk Destroyer. Double Debris Dragon, because it lets you go into Stardust really easily after you discard Dandelion. Of course, whoever's looking at this probably knows the combo, but you discard Dandelion for Quickdraw, Special Summon Quickdraw, get 2 tokens out, sync for Drill Warrior, then you get Drill Warrior, then you play Debris Dragon, get Dandelion back, synchro with these 3, get Stardust, and 2 tokens. So after that you have a pretty big field. But that's the combo, and you can always, of course, go into Junk Destroyer. Double DD Crow. Everyone seems to be maining DD Crow, so it's not that I just did it because of that, but it stops Infernities and it ups for Pot of Avarice, and I can bring it back with Debris Dragon, and if I have a token on the field I can make Iron Chain. Triple Caius. Yeah, I like Caius. If you have a token from Dandelion, you can just tribute it next turn if it survives, and Caius is just so good right now, because even if they bottomless it, they'd have to Solemn it to actually do anything, and there's only 2 cards that act like Solemn, or, you know, Infernity Barrier, Solemn Judgment. I guess Intercept. Triple Raikou. Mill my stuff, and I can bring it back with Junk Synchron, and it puts Dandelion in the grave, so that's nice. Triple Book of Moon, because Infernities like to Synchro Summon, and so do X-Sabers. And I can flip my Raikous back down. It's also a defensive spell. Pot of Avarice, it's just a +1 that returns stuff that you need to your deck, so that's pretty important sometimes. Brain Control, staple. Missile Space Tattoon, staple. Foolish Burial, send Dandelion or Treeborn to the grave. If you draw it early, I send Treeborn a lot of the time. And if I'm desperate, you can always send Dandelion, but whatever. This also lets you go for Junk Destroyer plays. Scapegoat. It's just more tokens, more Junk Destroyer-ness. And if you just have this and a Debris Dragon, and if you had a different card, you wouldn't have any outs, but with this you can get Stardust Dragon. Heavy Storm, staple. Double Dust Tornado, destroy back rows, lets you set a card. It's pretty good. It's easy to bluff too, so if you just set it and leave it there, and then they MST it, you can just chain it to if they have a face down. And it stops Infernity Barrier, I'm pretty sure, because it's a continuous, and you have This sends it to the graveyard before it can activate. Bottomless Trap Hole, with all the stuff running around, they summon Mistworm, you just bottomless it. And it gets removed, so that's nice. Same kind of here. Compulsory Evacuation device, it's chainable, and that's what's important. That it returns synchros to your opponent's hand. And with Infernities, they can't do anything when they have anything in their hand. So just return a monster, and then they're kind of stuck. Torrential Tribute, Mass Monster Destruction, along with Mirror Force, both staples. Solemn Judgment lets me go for game, gives me insurance, all that stuff, stops big plays of the opponents, and Trap Dust Shoot. Trap Dust Shoot, I kind of want to talk about Trap Dust Shoot. Trap Dust Shoot is not so great against Infernities, so you side that out for something like another DD Crow or Thunder King, and or Crevice or whatever you're using. And against all the other matchups, it's pretty good actually. So that's why I'm still maining it, because it's good against everything else. So there's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. So rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And sorry for not making a video in a while. I'm gonna start going back to locals pretty soon. So if you want to see some of that, just come by.